Hello, everybody. This is Anthony today with you again. And, you know, there's so much out there that I become aware of daily. And what I realize is so many people out there don't have any history behind them. As far as younger people under, say, 25, 22, and, they haven't been through some of the stuff we're going through now. And what I can tell you is that I need I need to talk about some things because what I'm realizing is that history repeats itself over and over and over again. And that's what we learn from history. We're supposed to learn from what has happened before so we don't make the mistake again. Now, one of the things that I was reading in my little book here about dissolving pain from Lester Femi is he talks about Native American cultures. And I like this because it is so true where we're at in this place right now. Many Native American cultures understand how to dissolve pain, fear, and discomfort. Indigenous people had no advanced medical procedures, hospitals, antidepressants. Young people were schooled in how to manage pain. Coming of age rituals were often lessons in learning to dissolve the pain. For example, handling a hot wreck. Perhaps these were opportunities to learn the principle of merging with pain instead of running from it. Guilty. Um, Merging with the pain. It's harder to do that, right? We seem to have lost the knowledge of how to self regulate in response to pain, right? It's so much easier to take antidepressants or a pill, and we're all in the same boat when it comes to that. But what he talks about in the open focused brain, which is his whole work of 40 years, Dr. Lester Femi here, um, he wrote about a psychologist friend who went to a medicine man in Native American sweat lodge, which is something like a smoke-filled sauna. And if you've ever been to one, you know it is hot. And if you don't know how to regulate your body during that time, you could actually die from it because it's so hot, um, and be, overwhelmed by the heat with hyperthermia. Um, the intense heat and smoke overwhelmed him, and his throat sinuses burned. But his friend was able to draw on his open focus training and decided to melt and merge with his discomfort. And when he did this, he found almost instantaneously his pain vanished. So that's really interesting because, see, other cultures teach these different things. If the stove is hot, don't touch it. If the kid doesn't know that, he's going to learn. But if the kid learns it in the wrong way, he might also get burned up. That happened to an aunt of mine, and she was scarred the rest of her life from being burned at the stove and not being uh, disciplined properly about it. So, part of this is our ability to generate awareness of ourselves to understand how we can become pain free through exercise, stretching, and whatever else that we need to do. And we all have these ideas and ways to do this. The first step is to understand we have a range of attention styles to choose from. Then we can move to expand our awareness beyond a narrow scope which is where most of us live. Most of us live in that small little world, and we don't know how to get out of it. And that is the left brain. When we're able to move out of that, expand, when we're able to move and expand our consciousness to the point where we're no longer caught up in the overactive or troublesome stimuli such as pain, because the narrow focus keeps us there, but it's only a small portion of our awareness. So we're going to do just a little bit of a quick meditation in open focus, so that you can see what it's like. I'm just going to ring my little tingshas a minute, just for a little bit of clearing. So just close your eyes, sit as straight as you can in your chair, relax. Can you imagine the distance between your eyes? Can you imagine the distance between your eyes? Can you imagine the spine, the back of your spine that's holding your head up? Imagine all of those vertebrae stacked on top of each other, sitting on top of a beautiful base called the sacrum, which is amazing. Imagine that sacrum holding you up, keeping your spine straight. And would it be possible for you to then go inside your head and look at the structure of the inside of your head? See the trillions of atoms inside of you. Imagine seeing the region around your eyes, the soft tissue around your eyes that are holding your eyeballs in. It's a miracle in a way that your eyeballs are there, sitting in there, and that you're able to open and close your eyes easily at the thought of it. And then let's imagine in the center of your chest, your sacrum area, not sacrum, sternum, wrong word. The middle of your chest, your sternum, imagine this beautiful light there coming out, expanding out through your whole body. And then it's expanding out into the whole room you're in. Just feel the expansion of that light of which you are. Expand into the room and fill your room with light, and then look at the room. How does it look different? Does it look different? Because that is the energy, that is the opportunity we have to be and change our body, change our mind, create what we want. And when we stay in the creative part of our brain, we come out of anxiety, depression, and narrow focused thinking. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy where you're at. And I'm grateful to be alive, walking around in this beautiful life called Las Vegas, and beautiful palm trees, and it's sunny. Have a great day. Hope it's nice wherever you're at.